My question to you, being that I am 31, and if I get a good clean shave, I look at best 22. So how do I get business owners, entrepreneurs to one, just hear me out, but two, also to help them understand that, hey, look, what you're doing is a bad idea. And the only reason you know that is because I fail so much.
Yeah. So first and foremost, the huge key for you is to realize looking young is just another pillar of you justifying to yourself why the person would say no. It's really understanding like that you should have empathy for somebody that thinks you look too young or isn't experienced. Like, you need to get a great relationship with no. When you're already thinking about the thought of like, do I look too young, or how do I get them to think of me seriously and buy from me? What I'm most zeroing in on is like, hey, Chris, don't worry about that. Like 93% are going to say no anyway. Right. I was very similar until until the Russian immigrant, DNA started getting into the eyes and the wrinkles. But like, I looked quite young most of my youth. And, I was also trying to sell wine when I was 17, looking 11. And of course, everybody said no. What I think you need to figure out is, don't even start. I don't want you to even be thinking about the reason they're not going to take you serious. I want you to focus on the 3 people that say yes for whatever reason out of the 150 you ask, and then crushing the fuck out of that, and then becoming your reputation.
Yeah, no, that actually makes a lot of sense. And I guess more specifically, like, I'm not worried about people who say no. I did sales for 12 years. So okay. I'm just eating garbage. My logo actually that I created for my business was community created. I had been basically in sales and marketing, but no logo design whatsoever.
Why did you get fired from the 2 jobs? Like, real talk. Like, if we're gonna really bring value on some real fucking, like, you don't even want to say it out loud shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
The first one, I think, I threw my heart and soul into. I think that one, it was more of distraction, and not staying focused on the exact specific jobs that they wanted me to do.
So this is interesting to me, because there's something going on in my world right now. I'm dying to see if this is what you meant. So what kind of job was that?
It was Wells Fargo. Sorry, business banking.
No worries. So you had a remit, but you were so fired up and so high energy. Were you bleeding into other people's territories to show that you could, and that puts you in a precarious spot?
That's how I've been fired both times.
Dude, Chris, this is fucking amazing. I love you right now, because I'm going to make a piece of content right now that's going to save a lot of people from a lot of headaches and really help. You and I right now are about to help a lot of people. I can't believe that's what you just said. So I've been thinking a ton about this, Chris. I see this all the time. I have seen over the last 2 decades a ton of people get caught in this, and right now there's a couple of scenarios I'm seeing, and it's fucking killing me, and I'm trying to fix it. And I'm like, and I know I'm babbling right now because I'm so happy. There are so many people that work at jobs who get their task, who then start trying to do other people's jobs or insert themselves into other places they don't belong. And it is 100% based on insecurity.
So the interesting thing here too is I agree with you, actually, totally, 100%.
Let's stay there for a second, and then I want to hear the next part because I want to help people. Listen to me. You're not tricking anybody by trying to like jump into other people's jobs and like you think you're showing somebody, yourself usually, but somebody, like, look at all these things I can do. I'm so capable. Give me more. It's such a tell. It's like poker. When you're unable to stay in your thing and you start meddling in other people's stuff, you're trying to make yourself feel better, that you're more capable a lot of times than you are. You're lacking self-awareness, and then you're exposing yourself. And all the under conversations are really gonna get you fired because people can feel it. And there's chatter underneath, and I see it from a lot of people, and people that work at Vayner, and people that work at Wine Library, and people work at other places, and I really like them, and I feel devastated, and I'm gonna start going at it a little bit more candorous with them, because it is a very common thing I'm seeing, and what I want to tell everybody, and I see the reactions are on fire, what I want to tell everybody is this is so important for the young Chris's who went through it and the others and the people I'm thinking right now that I hope are watching. You're not tricking anyone. I feel like if the people knew, and this is the moment, like if you knew that nobody's confused, you're not showing that you can do a lot of stuff, you're showing that you're insecure and you're trying to overcompensate for your deep insecurity, and that you're tricking no one. No one's confused, and it's gonna lead to bad firing or getting put into a box where you're just in the corner. This is a big deal in our society. It rears its head a ton. I'm just like, it's crazy. The comments haven't exploded this much, Chris, in a long time. Like, this is a big one. And like, I love you right now. You came into my life at this exact second because it's on my mind heavy. And I needed somebody like you that was honest and could own it. Like when you said, the most important moment of this video, Chris, was when I delivered what I delivered and you said, you're right. You're absolutely right. That was huge because then people, I'm sitting over here talking about it. You lived it. That's important for people. Chris, it's a big deal. And it's also why you were worried about looking 22. Chris, I'm telling you right now, bro, the reason you've been failing through life and the reason that I'm your fucking guy, is because I was blessed with luck. I don't feel better than you. I got lucky. I got lucky with DNA, circumstance, and parenting to have ultimate self-confidence. You've been unfortunate, but not crazy unfortunate because you're young as fuck and we're about to fix it, to not. And you need to. That's why I jumped immediately on the fucking 22-year-old thing. It's why as soon as you said the other thing, I'm like, wait a minute, literally last night I was laying in bed thinking about it because I'm thinking about 3 or 4 people I love at my company that are in trouble because of this. Listen to me, bro. You have to go deep as fuck, like fucking deep to the roots shit. You can't like cut the flower. You got to go in the dirt and
Deep down.
You need to realize that your mom or dad, your DNA, or your circumstance created insecurity. You're worried what other people think. You're not confident enough to be happy enough, but you can be and should be. What you need to do is flip the switch. Like, it's practice. It's like working out, right? Like I used to have like puny, and now at least I have a little bit of muscle. It was work. I do work every day. You need to do work every day, not on some foofy shit like I'm good enough, which probably matters too, by the way, because I don't even want to consider that foofy, but I want you to go intense on this because I'm telling you right now, bro, you fucking switch that and realize, fuck, like my big thing on confidence is don't put anybody else on a pedestal. Chris, don't put anybody else on a pedestal. Don't put me on a pedestal. Don't put anybody on a pedestal. Once you realize everybody else has massive shortcomings, once you realize everybody else has massive shortcomings, now you feel on their level, not that you're admiring something you don't have. Because guess what? I admire your hair. and there's probably, and if I knew you well, I would probably admire your compassion, your kindness, your humor, whatever else. But like, bro, you need to work every second on building up your self-esteem at all costs. And it comes in 2 forms. 1, getting to the root of the cause, actually going into that therapy session or by yourself and crying it out that your mom fucked it up, that your brother fucked it up, that your dad fucked it up, that you're, and then not resenting them, being empathetic to them, realizing their mom or dad fucked them, you need to fucking work on, bro, I'm telling you right now, I want you to be happy so bad. And I listened very carefully. You've got 2 tells, like in poker, that I know you're deeply insecure and I want to fix the fuck out of it.
Well, I'll get working on it, man. I'm about it every day. You got to earn that self-respect. Every day I earn the right to go to sleep. So I'm on it.
But stick with me. Even the way you said self-respect, this is good. This is why I want to jam with you. This is important, bro. You're going to benefit from it, but a lot of people are. Make it all insular. Try to make your life about you with you. Okay. Like earning somebody else's respect is how you get in trouble of trying to like do something, like fuck them, bro. Chris, listen to me. Fuck them.
I like that. That's great.
It will work. It doesn't mean you like, I love people the most. I just am not willing to let their opinions dictate my life. Chris, they don't know you. When the SEO comes and they're like, get out of here, like be pumped, not sad. And I mean this, and I'll tell you why. They just don't know you.
Yeah.
It also keeps people grounded. Do you know why I have humility, Chris? Because they don't know me. What you need to do is lead with your shortcomings, not try to disguise them.
Yes, sir. Might take a while, but I'll be on it, man. I'll be on it.
I love, you know what? That was my favorite thing you said. Hopefully, I don't know if you see the goosebumps. I love you for recognizing it's not going to be one talk with Garyvee and tomorrow, but listen to me. It's not as hard as you think. Once you make this is why I use this word. You're not tricking anyone, Chris.
You're right.
The people, like when you're doing your peacocking and posturing, you think it's working, and what's happening behind your back is the conversations are not what you want them to be.
That's true. And now you know the reason for my hair, the peacock.
Brother, I'm proud of you. Like, you should get comfortable with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's something you don't need to be uncomfortable with. You don't need to get comfortable with it. It's you. You understand? That's why this is powerful. You don't need to deflect. You don't need to convert it into the hair as a peacock. It's you. You're fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, it's going to take a while for me to work on it. But
it is going to take a while. But the biggest thing I think I've given you, and I hope you can build on it with somebody else, is you're not tricking anyone. And good news, this video is going to be watched by 1 million people over the next 3 years. So you're definitely not going to hide. And that's the best thing that happened to you, not the worst. Once you and the 4, 5, 7 people I love that I'm thinking about right now in my companies and friend circles and contemporaries realize how real this fucking talk was, the whole world's gonna get better. Not tricking anyone.
We need more real in the world, man. We need more real. So thanks for helping me be more real. Calling my shit out. I appreciate it, Gary.
It's a good thing, man. You know why? There's nothing to be embarrassed of. So what? So you don't go into every situation thinking you're gonna crush it. Who gives a fuck? So you're not the leader or the fucking fixer that you think you are. Who gives a fuck? You can be if you get real with yourself and realize you're not there yet, and realize you can't talk your way or act your way out of it. You're gonna be seen for your truth by the smartest emotional people who are really running shit anyway. So where the fuck are we going?
Round in circles, really, at that point.
Correct. That's why you're at where you're at. And what's awesome is you're a fucking child.
Yeah.
You're a fucking child.
31.
The best part of this whole conversation is literally everything that's happened up to this second doesn't mean shit. Like all that garbage, like that you're thinking about right now, good news. There's no time machines. You can't go back anyway. Why don't we focus on the next 71 years of your life where you fucking own this all the way through and go fucking ham on your fucking actual authentic self, not the authentic self that you're looking to present so people don't actually know the truth of what's going on. No more valuing their opinions. You know how I think about logos? I don't give a fuck. Poor Robbie Deeks, we announced VaynerCommerce yesterday. He got super sad like a week ago when the team showed him the first logo, and he's like, "You approve this?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "This is dog shit." I'm like, who gives a fuck? Logos are made. Names are made. Your logo is not the variable of your success. Your Fu Manchu is not the variable of your success. Don't let other people's opinions have any weight. Be who you are and go and execute. Let the results speak, not the people's opinions up front. I prefer when people think I can't pull shit off. Do you know, Chris, that I'm in a weird part of my life where my level of success and notoriety has now put me in a place where people think I'll be successful in everything I launch, and I hate it?
Well,
do you know how much fun Yeah, but guess what, bro? That's the reverse of you. Like I like underdog. I like people shitting on me.
Yeah.
I would actually argue I'm the reverse of you, and I posture down. One of the things I don't like about Tea with Garyvee is I'm getting a lot of emails of like, "Hey, you're much smarter than I thought. Hey, you're more thoughtful than I thought." And I'm like, fuck, they're figuring me out because I like them. "Oh, I'm crazy, I'm stupid." I kind of like the rope-a-dope of because I don't have pride in my intellect. I have pride in my humility and giving back.